Om Namo Bhagavate Ramakrishnaya. We are pleased to announce Swami Aparananda, who will be speaking on the Upanishads. The Upanishads is a vast literature, sometimes complex, terse. It was called Rahasya, that is secret. For many years it was handed down faithfully from the guru to the disciple, and it needed long years of training. Swamiji comes and opens this for everyone, because he saw the liberating power in the Upanishads. He says, if you see, I have spoken nothing but the Upanishads. Today, at the foundation of every religious ideas that have emanated from India, you will see the echoes of the Upanishads. These Upanishads, which means that which completely destroys ignorance, one of the meanings. Swami Aparananda, I could talk about him and on and on and on. But suffices to say, we are happy that he is with us and blessed too. He is one of the senior monks of the Ramakrishna order, and he joined the order in 1956. 56. And all these years, he has lived this life of the Upanishads. So he's going to speak about it. I'll leave it to Swamiji.
Om Sahanayavata Sahanav Bhunakta Sahabhijam Paravavoy Tejasvina Bodhitamatama Viddhishabhoy. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat. May the Divine Self protect the preceptor and the student of truth. May the Lord nourish our souls with the nectar of eternal truth. May the Supreme Being grant the spiritual strength. May our studies be fruitful in realizing the Eternal One. May love and harmony dwell amongst us. May peace reside there in all and flow over the whole universe. And may there always exist in all peace and real peace alone. Om, peace, peace, peace to all. So good evening to all of you. As Swami said, I am one of the, what is called, eldest. Eldest. I think last week, last month, from India, one senior monks came to visit USA. So I went to Sacramento to see and receive him. He just arrived by plane from Hollywood. So seeing me there, he said, most welcome to you. Then he said that, oh, I'm very thankful that the third senior most Swami of our order is here to receive me. Huh? So age factor is nothing, Because I mean, if we see our organization, our brother disciples, and their brother monks, and newcomers, and all these things, it is a fact that we have to do something for our life, and that is important. So, in a general way, we call it religion. Religion, and this organization, usually known as Ramakrishna Vivekananda, Ramakrishna Vivekananda organization, and all the people who are living there, and the devotees who come to our organization, to visit our temples, to join all our festivals, are also benefited, we must say. Spiritually, all of them are benefited. In religious life or in spiritual life, the basic truth is belief or faith. That is very important. In Sanskrit, it is known as Shraddha. Shraddha. It is not mere faith and belief according to the Christian theologian. Actually, it is my faith. It is my belief. But in our case, the Shraddha is something different. It is a power, self-generating power. When this true Shraddha is felt within or is awakened, you can say, a person becomes immediately different. Believe in higher life, not only believe, accepting the truth in life. Accepting the truth in life. And those of you who are coming regularly here, and you know the Swami Aparananda Maharaj also is a great teacher, especially in explaining the truths of the Upanishads. Truths of the Upanishads and all these things. So there also the basic truth that we should find in the Upanishad, in reading the Vedantic literature, is nothing but, is called faith. Shraddha. It's called Shraddha. One may chant the entire Bhagavad Gita. One may chant the entire Chandi. One may chant all the important Upanishads also. Not necessarily the person is spiritually evolved. Of course, to recite all these great spiritual literature of the world, like Bhagavad Gita, then the Chandi, Upanishad, to the people, it is good. I remember when we were in the training center, one senior Swami was our teacher, Acharya. So there's a discussion about the importance of the Upanishad. So he was telling us, even you are not religiously oriented soul, but if you listen to the Upanishad or you read by yourself the Upanishad, the Katha Upanishad, other Upanishad regularly, it has a charm. It has something which cannot be explained. Self-generating power, Shraddha. So in the Upanishad, the important aspect of our, you can say, spiritual life can be found only in the term Shraddha. So, because in the Katha Upanishad, we find it. The young boy, Nachiketa, was watching what his father was performing. It is a particular, it is called rite, yagga, it is called. And according to the rules that the father must distribute dakshina, the cows and all these things. So this young boy studied the Vedas under the guidance of his father. So he knew the deeper meaning of the teachings of the Vedas also. He knew. So when he found that his father was not doing the right thing in giving away the dakshina to the other Brahmin, so he was giving all the old cows. Very old cows, the next day it will die. So he thought, after watching the entire, you can say, performance of the jag, Shraddha Abhivesha. Shraddha entered into his heart. Not in his life, into his heart. So immediately, he found within his being a change in perception. What is the change? That then and there he became a follower of truth. So if I become suddenly a follower of truth, I cannot sit, come in quiet like here, enjoying the comfort of life. No. Something would be happening within myself. It is what is that? To find the truth in life. In other words, you can say experience of God consciousness in modern terms. Or running after God, running after truth. So I must be a different person in my own perception, different. Other people may not understand this thing. So in the Bhagavad Gita, in the second chapter towards the end, there's a beautiful sloka about this truth is called. It says, Sanjami. Sanjami means here a person who has been able to have mastery over his nature, you can say, mind. And you know that if you sit, come and go in a room, how long can you sit there? Your mind will create problem. Hundreds of thousands of thoughts are coming. Right? Terrible and all these things. On the other hand, the Yuga system of Patanjali is teaching us, if we are able to make this mind one-pointed, it's called concentration. In that concentration, there are different grades, degree of concentration of the mind. In normal, we call it is called the Vikhepa. The mind will be, say, studying a particular subject. Say, I'm taking interest in chemistry. So as long as I am studying this subject, my mind is helping me. The mind is not running here and there, so I pick up the subject, it's called. But other time, the mind is running after this and that. I can become a master of different subject also. So then, still, it's called big khepo. But then, if I become a researcher, a researcher, or a true intellectual person in the true sense, like that is called, or a great philosopher, for example, that state is called ekagrata, that concentration of the mind. Or I become a spiritual person. I am remembering or memorizing, chanting of the Bhagavad Gita, other Upanishads, all the verses I could memorize and all these things. Ekagrata. Or I'm worshipping the Lord, for example. Or I'm meditating, for example. So in my meditation, for example, the mind for the time being becomes one-pointed, it's called. Then after that comes, it's called the nirodho, total concentrated state of the mind. So Yoga philosophy teaches us the concentration of the mind, this ekagrata, can be attained by other people. A researcher, a Nobel laureate, they must have the total, not total, the concentration of the mind, for example, on a particular subject. But not total concentrated state of the mind. It's a nirodho state. Only a spiritual person whose mind has become totally absorbed on God consciousness, only he or she can attain to this state, it's called. So it is a study of the subject. Next question, in practical life, is it possible to get this, our mind, the restless mind, a state of one-pointedness? A big question. Yes, it is possible in various ways. Various ways it is possible, but here comes the Upanishad. Nachiketa of the Katha Upanishad has to find out a teacher. So he found, it's called Yama. The word Yama has various meaning. Different meaning is called. A person who is the controller of the cosmic, cosmic life is called. He has the tremendous knowledge. He is the teacher, acharya of that particular age. So therefore, he approached. Because of another reason, as I told you that he was thinking very seriously that I belong to my father, I must do something for the sake of my father. So he said, oh father or dad, to whom you are offering. 1, 2, 3 times. We call it Bengali bachala. Bachala means that not listening. Children many times, they say mom, to the dad and all these things. I want, disturbing. And the peaceful state of the mind, disturbing the father or mother, and all this thing. So there was somebody there. Often there is a proverb, it's called, I offer you to Jama, you go to Jama. One lady became little annoyed with her daughter. Our devotee. She became very angry and told the daughter, Then you better go to the Jomo, to the other world. so he was a good girl, very good girl, pure. So she came and told me with the tears rolling down. I said, don't worry. Father, mother always say like that. Don't take it seriously. Anyhow, so it didn't matter. So Jomo is the teacher of this. Because Upanishads say in the Chandogya Upanishad, because we approach many people. So there are many people talented people. We find it. We go and learn something. In religion also, about the religious life also. We see many shady character and all these things. So we go and listen and learn something, hear something, good things about religious life, like that, God consciousness, and all these things like. But not experience. Experience cannot come. So Chandogya Upanishad said, when there is a true acharya, teacher, all these things, if he gives the instruction on Brahman, it will be affected. It will be affected. So therefore, Nachiketa discovered his acharya of that age, that Yama. So he went there and the talk was going on and all these things. This called the real meaning is about the karmakanda of Vedas, generally. Karmakanda of the Vedas. They are asking questions this way, that way, and all these things. So he taught the special type of yagga also. Jama told and taught with the mantra and all these things. And this young disciple, Nachiketa, learned it immediately. He learned it and could perform the yagga. So the teacher blessed that whoever would perform this yagga, he named in his name, Nachiketa yagga, 3 times, he would go directly to the heaven, no problem. Now, here comes other things. It's called, in Hinduism, for example, we are all Indian, Hindus and all this, we call it, we believe in after life. Those who follow the karmakanda of the Vedas, for example, they're supposed to go to heaven also. Heaven also. So the concept of heaven is not mere imaginary. It is there in the Upanishad, in the Katha Upanishad. So what is there? What is the special characteristic of living in the heaven? He said, first thing is, you need to worry about your food and all these things. There is no thirst, and there is no hunger. So there is no thirst, there is no hunger, means no physical body, no disease. So what is there? Happiness, joyousness. Ima, Rama, all this, all going on. But the problem comes, this is called the law of karma. Law of karma. When the good result of the good karma is gone, time, it's called time factor, then suddenly he has to come to this earth again and begin the life. So Nachiketa knew all this. So he was asked, his teacher, Jama, was very happy with the merit of Nachiketa, with all the knowledge which he communicated to Nachiketa, he picked up. So he blessed him that I will give you some boon. 3 boons like that, first. And there are also 4th boon. Fourth boon was that if anyone would perform 3 times the Nachiketa Yagya in the right way, would go to the heaven. That's all. So that was the 3rd. So the young Nachiketa was asking, first he asking about his family, father, mother. They must be very unhappy because he was their only one child and very talented, good-looking boy. So suddenly he disappeared. Mother, father would be very unhappy. Perhaps they would not be able to sleep at night. Or his anxiety. So he said, but first, I want that my family, my father and mother would be mentally peace. Okay. What is the 2nd one? Because I have ran away from home. I don't know whether my father and mother would receive me again. They may say that once you left us, don't come. Don't show your face to us. So, when after getting all the lesson from you, after getting the knowledge of the Upanishad from you, when I shall go back, return to my home, my parents should recognize me and treat me well. Okay. Now what is 3rd? Here begins the whole problem of life, cosmic life, about our life and death. You can just religious life, spiritual life, inquiring about the truth about the immortal soul. Within the hearts of so many people, the question is there. But it remains some or other hidden, you can say. So Nachiketa asked that question. The real question is called. Thousands of years ago, the same question, which today also we feel it. Swamiji has explained also in it, he told in his lecture, in a very nice way, that look, you are looking after your affairs of life. All this work and all these things, improvement, development, this and all these things, you have got involved in so many affairs of life, lifelong. But then when suddenly you go away, what happens to you? I mean, what is the answer? That I was involved in this cosmic life. And according to my judgment, I became successful. But I have to go. I have to go. So now, what is the truth about it? Tell me. It is the I, the soul. The soul that has entered into this body, when it leaves the body and all these things, what happens? So, this going, coming, going, coming, going, coming. Today, modern time, most of the people who have become successful, they say, don't care about all these things. It is true. I was in Delhi also. I met some of the very good, honest people, family members. So their mentality is that I will live an honest life, long and all these things, and one day I am to go. So I am ready for that. An honest life. But to us, Vedantin or the Hindus, we cannot accept this type of the, you can say, fact of life. We have to know the truth. What is the truth about life and all these things? So Nachikheta raised the issue that Atman, the divine spirit, the divine soul, that is called the working. It's called living, a living person, living in there. So the body falls, what happened? All these things. What happens? Of course, modern people will say, philosopher, maybe does the soul exist or not? But Shankaracharya says no. He said that the soul association of the physical life would continue or not. Will continue or not. In other way, immortal nature of the soul. That is the main meaning. He said, I like to know from you. Now those people who are born and brought up in India today and stay in India, for example, know that religion practices, ideals and all these things have become a living force. Even today also, thousands of people follow their own religion till they die. So it's called the ideal, the adarsha, the truth of religion has entered into their being very firmly. No one can take it away. It's all these things. But then actually, what is the experience of that state? That is what Nachikheta wants us to know. Self-knowledge. So this is subject of Upanishad. Self-knowledge. And then beginning all these things. So he began to give teaching. First of all, he discouraged him. In the sense that you are a young boy, and you must have heard from all the other people about the Brahman, pure consciousness, universal consciousness, divine soul and all these things. So he says that you are not that much serious of this. You have heard from other people, so you are telling it, it's called. Like in Udbodhan, Holy Mother was there. Some young Swami, would ask some devotee or something. There was one man, Chandra, used to walk. He was very dear to Holy Mother. So Shuddhananda Swami was there. He said, a disciple of Swamiji, but then, he received all the blessing from Holy Mother also. So he used to ask Chandra, are you very dear to Holy Mother? Yes. Can you ask anything and everything to the Mother? Yes. You go, Mother is in the worship room, shrine. So you ask Mother, Mother, I want mukti, spiritual freedom. Well, yes, I can do. But as soon as he entered the room, he became scared. The power of the Holy Mother, scared. So Mother looked, Chandra, what do you want? As usual, from time to time, he used to go to see the Holy Mother and ask prasad, sweets. So, I mean, unconsciously, consciously, he could utter prasad. Prasad. The mothers should go and take. One day, another day also, Shuddhananda Swamiji also pushed him. Go to Mother, can you ask that I want mukti. So that day, when he went, then he got the courage to ask, what do you want? Mother, I want mukti. Mother said, it is not, the question, that is, you are telling me, it is not your question. Somebody has taught you. Somebody has taught you. Somehow you left. So Jama was, you can say, testing. You can say, put into test this young disciple whether he is fit to receive the highest ideal of life, self-knowledge. Because it is a subject, it's called the full, as I told you that the total concentrated state of the mind. I mean, within the depth of the mind, there could not be any other kind of thought. And no other. Only seeking the highest knowledge. Then only when the Acharya would communicate that knowledge to the heart or to the soul of the disciple or the student, he could grasp it immediately. And you know that you must have heard from Swami many times, there are 4 great sayings of the Upanishad. Now that is the great, sometimes we raise the issue that why these Upanishads are so authentic. These 4 questions. Chandogya Upanishad, Tat Tamasi Sadhiketu. Sadhiketu, you are that. Mean you are not a jiva, mean individual soul. But you are the finest state of existence known as divine consciousness, mean divine spirit. Tattvasi Sadhuketu. Then in the Veda Upanishad it is there, Aham Brahmasmi, I am Brahman. Aham Atma Brahman. Like that, therefore, yeah. So when a person wants to know the deep meaning of all these great sayings of Upanishad, one will become convinced about the truth of the teachings of the Upanishad, or knowledge of the God consciousness, or Brahman, you can say, that way. But if the mind is covered with all other kind of thoughts and all these things, one may feel, but one cannot grasp the truth. For that, something else should be done. So this is called spiritual disciplines, spiritual life. So first of all, you want to test him. Now the way the teacher Jomo tested his disciple in the cosmic life, how many people would be able to give up all those temptations? It's a great temptation. First start enjoyment of life, Ima, Rama, Satar, all these things. Second, ownership. That you will become the monarch of this universe. Not only that, in the heaven also. I have the power, I give it to you. So be satisfied with all those offerings. Don't disturb me by asking all this, a question about self-knowledge. Nachiketa nicely answered, right way answered. So he says that what you're telling is correct, but even a person who becomes the monarch of the entire cosmic life and enjoy the power and all these things, in the face of time, it has no value. One day, he had to go away. All this will slip away from a finger. I want immortality. I want the knowledge of the immortal soul. I know you are the right person. So I am asking this question. And second thing, all the basic needs of life. Because when the physical body is there, a person needs a good place, good to eat and all these things. Since I am seeing you are the divine being, it will come automatically. It's called blessing. Blessing. It will come. But I want this knowledge. Then he said, I am so happy. Then started giving this, what is called the instruction, one by one, disclosing all the truth. And I read a few, one or two of these, it's called Kathopanishad, from the Upanishad, it is called the verses. Generally, in Kathopanishad, we do not call it a particular verse. It is called mantra. Why mantra? Revealed truth. Every teaching that you can find in the Upanishad has a relevant to a particular truth. Truth of what? God consciousness is called. Consciousness. So in chapter 2, verse 12. Very nice. I like that, what is called, particular, that mantra is called. The wise man who by means of concentration on the self realizes that ancient effulgent one, who is very hard to be seen. When the self, awareness of divine consciousness is the hardest task of, you can say, human evolution. But in human evolution, it is only possible. That is why Swami Vivekananda, has come in this present age. So every word, the wise man, who is wise? Nachiketa. He has learned everything about the cosmic life. He knows what is there. So he is a wise man, wise person. By means of concentration on the self, means discussing on the self, then also going through all the harder tasks of concentration of the mind, we call meditation and all these things. So realizes that ancient effulgent one, means that is the reality. And the Chandogya Upanishad says clearly that before this cosmos, the cosmic life coming into existence, there was only one existence, pure consciousness. Nothing was there other than divine consciousness or pure consciousness. Of course, today, in the midst of scientific knowledge, that mind generally, our mind will not like to accept this teaching or this kind of instruction immediately. But the idea of immortality is very good. Why our soul would be, the immortal soul, why it has entered into here, and how, and all these things. So there is a study. In the Upanishad, you can get prana, a life energy is there. It is the life, you can say that a very subtle existence, it is called. Now, because science has become so successful in knowing all the mystery of the universe, you can say so. But in the case of self-knowledge and the creative power, it is different. So, in the Upanishad and in the Bhagavad Gita, the divine teacher Krishna says clearly that this creative power is unibochinio, beyond our grasping power. Our mind, intelligence, we cannot grasp that one. Cannot grasp it. So it is the creative power of the Lord. So the Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, there is a divine power. So therefore, if you want to go beyond this Maya Shakti, the creative power of the Lord, for example, then you have to approach me. Mean you have to go to find out the truth in various ways, not only in one way. It is called various ways and all these things. It's called. So that is you can find that this Upanishad is telling about the truth, a divine Quran. So the most important thing is the commentary, so that we can grasp the truth. So philosophy has come. Philosophical idea, metaphysical truth, all these things have come. So, and all the great teachers generally has pointed out to us. Next thing is doubt. Doubt. Human mind at present state, you can say, we call it the doubting mind. Because the doubt is a kind of power working within our soul, our mind or within our soul, you can say. So, I call that we raise hundreds of questions. Hundreds of questions, for example. We raise it. Swami Aparananda said about Sri Ramakrishna that telling he was talking to one of his disciples, Vivekananda disciple, Sat Chakraborty. He said, your condition or situation is life is such. If the God himself appear before you and say that I am God, you will not believe it. Because lack of culture. It does not mean that we are inferior. No. We are superior being. But we are not doing the real culture. So because of that you find that at present the great teachers like Vivekananda and the incarnation of God in the form of Sri Ramakrishna and Holy Mother Sarada Devi have come and all these things called. And undoubtedly in this age Vivekananda saw in the life of Sri Ramakrishna, it is nothing but all the knowledge of the Vedas, Vedamurti, the embodiment of the truths of the Vedas, that is Sri Ramakrishna. He practiced it. He practiced it and demonstrated this controlling power of nature, external and internal, what the yoga systems are teaching us. I will not take much of your time. I will read to you a few ideas of Vivekananda on this subject. Spiritual knowledge is now the hidden truth and is now lying depth within the mind of the inner world of every human being. That is what we learn from the Upanishad. Pursuit of religious practices will bring out another outlook on life. The whole of nature will begin to change and the book of knowledge will open. No more you need to go to books for knowledge, your mind will have become pure book, containing infinite knowledge. So far it was hidden. And one specialty of Vivekananda is that he has put this entire, you can say, spiritual knowledge in a very simple way. First of all, human mind. He said clearly that you do not know how much knowledge, how much power hidden within the depth of your mind. If you know the secret, how to unfold the hidden power by any means, you will be simply astonished. So that is, so human mind should not be neglected. What we mean is that in the present age, though generally we find, because we followers of the Vivekananda teaching, we serve other people, mean humankind in a general way. This is one of our sadhana, spiritual life. So when we see that so much, what is called scientific development, and how our emotion, our inner feelings, all these are created by these things, we discuss this subject in a different way. In a different way. And showing, it's called, as Swami Vivekananda says, oneness of existence. Try to discover in your life, it's very easy for any learned people today, that oneness of existence in the physical field. Similarly, mental world also, there is in the field of knowledge, you can say, there is the oneness of existence. Spiritually speaking also, there is the oneness of existence. So if you proceed in this way, step by step, then of course those who can do the sadhana, prayer, worship, divine name, that our spiritual teacher will help us and all these things. And our spiritual literature, like Bhagavad Gita, Puranas also are mentioning all these things. And so many teachers are there, Upanishads are there to show us how to worship, how to chant the divine name, how to repeat the mantra and all these things, we can go further in all this. But most of the important thing, faith and belief in higher reality. For that, a living power is needed. That is what we find in Sri Ramakrishna and Holy Mother. I mean, what I want to mean to tell you that you can follow your own path, your own way of living and all these things. But try to understand in this present age Sri Ramakrishna's knowledge, his practices of religion in different ways and all these things, and what he taught to us. And Holy Mother is a power also. A power. Because in religious life it has been accepted that without finding a living power, it is very difficult to make improvement in spiritual outlook and all that thing. Because our mind is there. Mind means what? According to the Advaita Vedanta, we have created our mind. Swami Aparananda ji used to explain to his audience that you have created your mind, not God. Because you are already divine soul, you have the power, but you don't know how to regulate your life, how to think in a proper way, how to guide your life in a proper way, you don't know. So with this a few words and all these things, and then a little bit of Swamiji's, instruction in this way, I'd like to end my talk. Thank you very much. The subject religion is a vast subject. According to us, religion means our whole life, our duty. our power, our knowledge, what not, our relation to the other people also. And last of all comes universal love. And that is what we find in the life of Holy Mother. All this radiating universal love, powers of love. Thanking you.
Thank you, Swami. Your presence itself was enough, apart from what you explained. As Swami mentions, that it is that faith that completely changes. Faith in what? Like as he mentioned, it's not faith in something else. It is faith in yourself. That is faith. And Swamiji, you say, is very clear. Faith in oneself is faith. This faith, as the Bhagavad Gita says, leads to knowledge. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. This knowledge will control your senses and the mind. Jnanam labdhva param shanti. So this will lead you to the highest peace. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam tatpara sangyati indriya, etc. So, as he mentioned, this faith, if it dawns on us, it completely changes your perception of yourself. All this time you're thinking of yourself as a small, weak, insignificant human being, it completely changes. You become towering. You become powerful. You become unstoppable. This is what is required. And Swami Vivekananda says, in this age, this is lacking in us. And the Upanishads, the stories and the teachings are just to awaken that faith in ourselves. Because the truth that is teaching is not outside of us. It is, in a way, ourselves. So as the Swami mentioned, that it is that eternal search, that young boy, Nachiketa, goes to the god of death. And then the god of death tries to dissuade him, test him, and then agrees to teach him. So that knowledge has now, for us, been handed down by scores of teachers for thousands of years. That knowledge is now ours. So there have been tremendous sacrifices to preserve this literature over these years so that the future generation can benefit like us. And as I mentioned, Swami Vivekananda came and opened it for everybody. There should be nobody exclusive. He didn't want an exclusive club. Everybody should. Why? Because it belongs to everybody and everybody have that same truth within us. So we pray to Shri Ram Krishna and Holy Mother and Swamiji so that faith may dawn into us. And as I said, that faith means knowledge. It's not a belief. Vedanta is not a belief system. It's not something you drill into your ears and keep on thinking about it. Vedanta is based on work, karma. You have that knowledge, work it out. And you realize it, and that realization will benefit everybody. Once again, we thank Swami for being with us. It's been a delight the last few days to be with her.
But you must know, this Swami is very learned.
Thank you, Maharaj. So we'll close with a chant for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You chant it.
Om Shanti 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 Hare Om Tat Sat Shri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu. Om, peace, peace, peace.
So the